Hey, it's Kat. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are looking for parchment paper. So we're over here in Crocotopia at the Croco Sphinx. So to access it, you got to take a boat up here. So the boat's up here already. When it goes back, it'll be on that dock. So you do have to play through, I want to say, the main pyramid to get access to up here. And also you have to keep playing through Crocotopia to access the other second area I have for parchment paper. So we're going to go down into the entrance of the Great Sphinx here. So once you go in, this is our first area. We're going to be looking for parchment paper. We're actually going to jump realms because I was in here already and grab some. So let's go down to Unicorn. That's usually the one I'm on. And we'll see what we got. There's also stone blocks in here too. There's some stone blocks. We'll just kind of run around in here and see if anything else spawned. Sometimes you get a lot, other times you don't. Just really depends how many players are on too in the same realm as you in this world. Anything up here? Oh, there's some parchment paper right there. And we got 2 parchment out of that one. And we got 1 stone block so far. I'm thinking that's all the parchment paper. I am not seeing any more. So next we're going to go to the second area. So if we go through here, this is to the arena. Then once we're in here, we can go to this over here, the teleporter. And it will send us over to the actual arena. And then here there is parchment paper sometimes, so we'll run through really quick and see what we can find. It will spawn on the inner part and out here on the outer side too. It just kind of depends. You can also get regions like the deep mushrooms and more of the stone blocks in here as well. You can also always farm both areas at once to try and get better odds of drops. Oh, here's some parchment paper. There's another 2 parchment. I'm going to zigzag around him. I see these ones. Let's see if I can grab it really quick. And another one. So far we're at 5 parchment. And that's the whole wraparound in here. You can run throughout there as well. I don't think there's as many spawn points from here back to the entrance hall. But that was a total of 5 parchment on a run through of this. 1 stone block and 1 deep mushroom. So this area is pretty good if you're just looking for parchment paper. Personally, I like going to the second area because I like getting more resources, and I also like farming for other items, so we'll meet over there. And for the second area for parchment paper, we're actually going to the Temple of Storms, so you can access it here. You just light up these pillars once you unlock it, and they'll start glowing, and after a little bit, he'll pop out of sand, and you just walk in his mouth, and it'll teleport you over. And let's go. So we can just walk on inside to the Well of Spirits, and then in here, we're going to have the Temple of Storms. It's down towards the bottom. You can always check your map too. We can go ahead and join. I'm gonna fix my card deck really quick. We should be fine. I'll throw in one of those. But overall, we should be good to just go through this really quick. They also added a new feature too. If you are in here farming, you can actually lower your level down to be the correct level for the dungeon and make it more challenging for you. It increases the rewards, but it also makes it a lot slower process to get through. I'm not sure if that really affects the drop rates for like the master duels for Crocopatra. It might make it easier to grab it if you're lower level, but I'm not really sure about that. We're gonna run through here. I just do a lap around. Like, it's honestly really quick to lap the whole first area if you have a mount. And you can always just look in here. And then there's a lot of bosses too, so you just gotta hug the walls. Since you are in your own dungeon instance as well, it makes it a lot easier to get the Reagents because it's only yours instead of having other people to contend with. Like, here's another wooden chest. And this is where we came in at, so we're just gonna go back. Fortunately, there was no Reagents up here this time. We're gonna go talk to our temple gatekeeper. So you can always use the map, or if you haven't completed this quest before, it will show you on the ground. Oh, it's actually working this time. This thing's been a little janky recently since the update. But it will point you towards where to go in the questing. And hopefully we'll find a few pieces of parchment paper in here as well. I usually find some around the brothers. I think the first or second one a lot of the times. You just check in here, and there's some parchment paper. And we got 1. And we'll go talk to him, and then we're going to jump over to the next battle and area. Alright, next area. Doesn't look like there's any Reagents in here, so we're just going to kill this guy really quick. That's the great thing about coming in here as a high level, is you can just blade yourself if you need to, and then use a 4-pip spell to kill them all. We can also go over our drops. So we got a Purple ancient statue. Cool. Oh, there's some more parchment paper. So we went from 1 to now 2 total. We're having some bad luck grabbing them. So we'll take out this guy as well. And then we got the summertime robes. Let's go in here. We got Son of Storms. Oh, there's some stone blocks. Oh, we got 2 and we got a fossil. Fossils are usually a bit harder to get. That's actually a nice bonus. So we'll take him on really quick. And then we got a robe of figments. So we'll go back and we'll get on to the next brother. Well, son. And this one is the aptitude puzzles. So it's not too hard. This one's just like living things in the light. Pretty easy. There's the answers there if you're doing it. Now this one is going to be the moons.
At night the moon shines bright.
So we just got to light up the moons in this room. This one, I sometimes have trouble getting it to stay lit. Sometimes it'll go out and I just keep clicking it until they all stay on. And then we can kind of look in the corners. Usually they spawn in the corners whenever the regions are here. So here's one. So we'll grab the deep mushrooms. We got 2 deep mushrooms now too. And we got to change the lighting of this one to purple to be able to read the storm book. And it'll tell you.
The
sun shines on the tree shades the snake hisses at the beetle. So you go, sun shines on the tree, just over here. And the tree shades the snake. So the snake hisses at the beetle. And that's it for the aptitude puzzle. And now we just finished that. So we got teleported down here. And I already see parchment paper. So we are now at, I think, 3 parchment paper total. 2 stone blocks. 1 fossil and 2 deep mushroom. It is longer distance since you are running around a bigger area. More so to try and get these, and you have to fight bosses to unlock each area. So it does take longer in that sense. It just really depends on what you're needing. If it's more than just parchment paper, I would probably recommend this. If you're looking for like the stone blocks, the deep mushroom, and you want to get like the Crocopatra, master duels, and other boss battles. And I unlocked that area, so I'm actually going to grab this. What did we just get? 2 more stone blocks. So we're at 4 stone blocks, 3 deep mushrooms, and a fossil, and then the 3 parchment. So I'm going to go through this area, even though we unlocked the other side. Oh, there's some more stone blocks. That's definitely stone block heavy. That's 6 this time around. So we're pretty much already back to the front right here. So far we got 3 parchment paper. There is a spot of parchment paper that spawns in 2 by Crocopatra. So we'll see if the corner has it. That'd be nice to get another one. Sometimes you do get lucky where it gives you like 2 or 3 when it drops. But this time I've not been very lucky with parchment. Alright, so we're up to Crocopatra and... looks like the wooden chest spawned this time. Normally you'll get parchment paper, but not this time around. So what do we have? I think 3 wooden chests. So we're going to go ahead and take her on, and let's see if we can get a master duel or an exalted duel from her. And let's see what we got. We got the Crocopatra's garments, slippers of the oasis, a tiny fish, and a raised storm sarcophagus. There's also some way to spawn her back in. I don't quite remember how to do it, but it is possible to battle her twice each run through if you are also farming for those master duels and the exalted duels. So both of those are really good options for farming those parchment papers. It really just depends on your personal preference and what other regions you're needing, or if you want those master and exalted duels. The Grand Arena and the entrance hall are going to be faster overall if you're just looking for the parchment paper. But if you come in here, you're going to get more XP from the battles and other regions. Like we got a lot of stone blocks and we got a fossil that time, which is honestly really great getting the fossil. Those are usually harder ones to find for higher up crafting recipes and quests. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!